At his grandfather's funeral, Jack had a crazy idea. He secretly slipped a phone into his grandfather's pocket, as it was his grandfather's favorite possession. After the burial, missing him terribly, Jack couldn't resist texting his grandfather. The next day, to Jack's absolute shock, something freaky happened. Jack received a reply from his grandfather, a strange coded message. His heart racing, Jack immediately told his father, saying they needed to dig up his grandfather. But his father brushed it off as just a prank, saying someone probably took the phone before the burial. When his father mentioned the autopsy confirmed a heart attack, Jack still wasn't convinced. With his hands trembling, he rushed to the cemetery and called the number to prove the phone was still there. When he heard the familiar ringtone coming from the grave, Jack backed away in horror, his blood running cold. Too scared to make sense of it all, Jack told himself a hacker must have broken into his grandfather's phone and was messing with him. Life went back to normal after that, and he nearly forgot about it all, until something bizarre happened again. At the Christmas party, Jack simply asked the most popular girl to dance with him, which enraged a jealous bully, who dragged him outside and beat him up badly. Before leaving, the bully pinned Jack to the ground and threatened him. Luckily, his teacher found him and helped him up, even offering to report the bully, but Jack turned down the offer. Back home, Jack called his dead grandfather to vent. His voice cracking, he talked about missing him, then told him about being bullied, admitting he was too scared and weak to even go to school anymore. The very next day, a classmate texted Jack that the bully who had beaten him had died. Stunned, Jack couldn't believe it, so he went with his classmate to the scene and saw the police taking away the bully's body. Later, Jack found out something chilling. The bully's death was horrifying. His body positioned in a strange pose, with arms crossed, exactly how Jack had been, pinned to the ground by the bully. Everyone thought it was just a freak accident, but Jack knew better. It had to be his grandfather. That night, with his heart pounding, Jack called his grandfather again, his voice shaking as he asked, "Did you really kill the bully?" There was silence for a moment, just as Jack put down his phone. It started ringing. His grandfather was calling him back. This spine-tingling story is from Stephen King's Mr. Harrigan's Phone, and that was just the beginning.